So, I guess step 2, I built the fire up as best I could. It's going alright. I had to heat up a lot of things. Ooh, my hair's crazy. But anyway, then, I kind of danced around, listened to my music, let spirit guide the way. I didn't cry this time, but it's good. Next, I've been called to read, or at least try to read, what I wrote down. It's kind of a New Year's thing I'm doing. I kind of go by like intuition on when to do things, when to have a fire, what to do to transmute. So I kind of come up with my own wackadoodle way. So I'm called to do this. I'm not really good at online stuff yet, and it's still monkey mind, but I've been called to do it. So I was just thinking about the new year and how far I've come. That song, Prince of Bel-Air, my life was flipped upside down, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, anyway, that one. If you don't know it, listen to it. It's kind of, at least the words, my life was flipped upside down. My mom got mad, so I moved to, anyway, I didn't move to Bel-Air, but anyway. So I started off with, I'm so grateful for every day. I'm grateful for my healing. I'm grateful for all the life lessons I have learned through the healing process. And I'm still learning. Totally still learning. And I'm learning to be me. Learning not to people please. Learning to forgive, but not forget. Put the people I love in a safe relationship. Sometimes that means disconnecting. Sometimes it kind of means putting them over there, checking in. I mean, like, the brother I lost in 2021, we didn't vibe for a really long time, like, in our adult years, I think 20s. Anyway, it was a good 10 years. But we'd still check in on each other. We couldn't take each other, but we'd still check in because we still loved each other. We didn't understand each other at the time. We were both going through our shit. So, still check in. Still love. Unless it brings up, not until you're ready. And really forgive them. And be prepared for them not to react the way you hope. And be mindful of how they treated you when you were down. Checking from time to time. Yeah, I kind of covered that. Give patience and just keep pushing forward. Loving myself. Gotta love yourself first, man. And knowing that I am not only healing, I am learning about my part in giving reactions out of ego. So, you start seeing those patterns and stuff. You got to see your own, or you'll never grow. And you'll get in the same relationships. This is how I keep myself and healing and loving myself. I try to forgive myself and do the best to change a behavior that I do not like. Now, behaviors take a long time to change. So once you see it, though, it gets easier. The more and more you push it out. And you got to forgive yourself for giving in to old behaviors, because if you recognize it and be mindful of it, eventually, it'll get better. Teaching others how to treat me was one of the first things I really started practicing is, wait a minute, I don't want to be treated that way. What can I do to not be treated that way? What different avenue can I take? Learning and recognizing when I am feeling fear, shame, or triggered by something. Got to look at it. And you got to remember forgiveness for yourself, forgiveness for others. You don't have to interact the same way or at all. It's your choice. Guess what? You ain't got to do nothing you don't want to do. And definitely forgiveness for yourself, because it starts with you. Because, damn, dealing with others and myself, changing my behaviors and watching others' behaviors, shit. That's some stuff. That's a lot to balance. Because I'm highly sensitive, and I am trying to remember to take time. I need to rest. Then dance and transmute energy. I mindfully put out love in the world and also release the anger I feel inside. I'm working on finding the balance in all of this. I have come so far just in 6 months, a year, just from, the bottom of the barrel and feeling like I was kicked further down because I was an easy damn target. So easy. Okay. I have come so far. Yeah, I saw that. I am excited that I have a tangible business idea that I can afford and that I got it down. I finally focused this monkey mind with all my ideas, and if I just get one thing started, I can have a place to build upon. On the flip side, I do not have anyone to confide in except for God and Source, my higher self. It'll be hard to really, truly confide into somebody after, it's crazy how people can flip it. And even the ones that you thought would definitely always be there for you and said they'd always be there for you, for me, for us, for whatever. They're dealing with their own karmic lessons and stuff, and it's up to them whether they work through that. It's a tough time. And sometimes you gotta fall. Unfortunately, I'm realizing that I have stopped the fall for a lot of people, and because I tried to help them, and I was not helping them in the proper way. So I'm learning how to properly help people. Then once everything falls and, they call it the dark night of the soul, dark years of the soul, whatever. There's this domino effect of who has got your back really, who really knows who you are, or I am, because I just try to start new shit. I've been caught up in stuff before and see now where I've went wrong in the past, and gossiping and stuff. It's like an adrenaline rush, I think, and feeling on top, that whole bully mentality. And I think some people don't even realize, or I don't know, it's all about intention, and it's all about whether they learn their lessons or not. I'm kind of skimming now, I guess. then, you know, once you're down and everybody, you feel like you're a cat in a corner. Because it's like, it's fear. Because you don't understand what's going on when people are not who you thought they were, or maybe they were going through something, and you're defensive as hell to everybody. I'm just saying, how can you not be? So, went inside and I started forest bathing and working on the monkey mind and, you know, my vices. You know, at this point, I was just like, fuck y'all. I'm gonna do, you know, what I want. I ain't gonna do what you tell me. Like, that's all. Suicidal tendencies. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Sorry. Anyway, let's see where I was. Oh, I had glasses. Uh-oh. Here we go. Getting used to this being an old thing. You know, and it's like when the other wave of gossip comes, when you're doing better, you're back on track, is hell. Life is hell sometimes, and you make mistakes, and you are in a corner and don't know what the fuck to do, and you're reaching for anybody that understands, anybody that would be there, and there's just like only a couple that just let me go through my process of messing up and running away, because my whole life was flipped upside down, you know? Sometimes when energy is, okay, so right before the domino, it's like this energy builds, and it's like you can't ignore the things that you're ignoring and putting your best foot forward, because it's like it's an Eminem song. Eminem, I love you. Oh, I hope you see this one day. But Eminem really helped me out this past years. I never really listened to his music until I really listened to his music. And he was just transmuting his pain and energy. We gotta have a way, you know? Mine ended up being pottery and running through the woods and stuff like that. I am making to heal. Yeah, I'm healing from all that, clearing toxic cycles by either cutting or changing behaviors. Also watching to see who respects the boundaries, because, like, you know, people can unconsciously do things. They don't realize that they're working out of pain or cycles or things that they need to work on, and they're not even ready to look at it. We just watch and see, hey, I'm putting up this boundary. Hey, this is who I am. Hey, I'm changing. Hey, I no longer will take that on for me. You know, you got to give them patience and watch. And even when they change, watch longer, because it takes a while. I'm figuring about 6 months just for a full-on, like, for the strongest person who puts a illusion on who they are and what their intentions are. And I still love all these people. I pray for them. And I pray for the ones that do have bad intent, because there's intentions are everything. Ignorance is bliss, right? Ignorance is bliss. So some with the intentions to do these things and they know they are doing these things, well, pray for them even harder, because, you know, some real messed up shiz nizzles happen to them. And they don't know how to look in themselves. They, you know, hopefully one day they will. I'm just going to skim at this point. People are what I think overwhelmed by me. I feel like people get really overwhelmed by me because I'm not really good at small talk. I like the deep talk. I love like a good little cry. You know, I think that's in the soul. That's in the soul. Let's just keep it real, yo. Why not keep it real? Why not just say, you know what? When I get a good cry, I feel so much better. Maybe it's the Pisces in me. I don't know. So going forward, I just no longer want to be a people pleaser. I want to be self-sufficient, but I want to also accept love and give love freely. But don't want to be sucked dry by the love needing to not be an understanding and, you know, not the way I see it. So it'll be a while, I think. I'm looking for my tribe, man. I'm looking for my tribe. I know y'all are out there. I see ya. Feel ya. But, when the time's right, all good things and all good time. The Grateful Dead. Another burp. Excuse me. So, I want others to, you know, love me for me. I'm overwhelming. I am who I am. I want to be free to let my freak flag fly. I want to accept my light and my darkness. We can't have light without the dark. I mean, how does the light show up without the dark, right? God, balance is a real struggle, right? You gotta balance all this shizness. I do not want to react from a place of anger, but I do want to accept that it's okay to be angry. Anger's never been a good thing for me. I don't know about y'all out there, but it's like I feel anger and then I feel guilt. So I need to I'm pretty sure I'm working on that still. I think so. I hope. It's all about practice, I guess. I will always, as I always have, put my best foot forward. I'm like a phoenix, man. I've thought back on all the different times that I've changed, I guess, timelines or, you know, got out of this, you know, bad, toxic stuff and went and grew from it. And that's how I grew from this the last 4 years. And how I knew how to survive was, I've had so many cycles and I've looked back now and understand that's what they were. And I understand that I grew stronger after each one. I'm learning to stand up for myself and to be what I expect from myself and be flexible to learn and grow and learn maybe, you know, what I thought a year ago. Wait a minute, we got to adjust that shit. Nits. Anyway, I hope, you know, this helps somebody. I am going to burn this in my fire. and release it and pray and go to bed. So with that, I bid you good night. And nobody's told you today who loves you. Moon Dancer does. I might dance a little bit on my way to bed. So, good night.